get upset with her. Like, how dare you show him?
That's
90s
what I
movies?
do. That's what I do. That's my thing.
And then she threw it back at me. She's like, The Mask is my fucking movie. And I was like, oh shit.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I didn't know I didn't know you like that. I was like, we never talk about The Mask. We never talk about the 1997 Jim Carrey movie, The Mask. That never comes up.
It's not like a normal topic of conversation. I don't think. I mean, I don't know.
We talk about The Mask all the time. You and I talked about The Mask just last month.
You're probably gonna hate this. I have never fully seen that movie.
I do hate that. I hate that you said that. This is a really negative note to start the podcast on, honestly.
I hate that you said that.
I wish you had just kept that to yourself. God damn. All right. Fired up. Let's start. You ready? What a terrible note. What a terrible. Let's get this shit over with. Haven't seen the whole Mask. Haven't seen Princess Bride.
I've seen Princess Bride. I also haven't seen all of Ace Ventura. I don't love Jim Carrey from that era like that.
That's okay. My mom hated him. Some older people just don't like him.
I'm not that old.
Okay, now we're even. I feel a little better. Okay. Dude, this year was the worst.
Dude, absolutely worst year ever.
I can't wait for what fresh hell 2026 has in store for us. What do you think's going to happen next year?
Oh, I don't know. A giant asteroid smashes into the planet, maybe a plague wiping out 98% of humanity, or nuclear terror attack on DC.
Damn, dude. That's a long list. You really think all that's going to happen next year?
Oh, I thought you were just talking about what I wanted to happen.
Oh, you okay, bro?
No, I'm not.
You just logged into the 3-Bit Gamer Show. Welcome to the 3-Bit Gamer Show. I'm JD.
This is Peterson.
It's over, you guys. This year is fucking over. This is one of the worst ones, which is funny because one of the absolute worst one was just a couple of years ago. They just keep getting worse.
We haven't really had like a step up, I would say.
Oh, haven't had a good year.
We had like some bad ones and like maybe some slight improvement points, but overall
trend line goes down.
Not great. Trend line has been going down. The crazy thing is we've been saying that on the podcast though, like almost every year.
Yeah.
And now we look back and I'm like, dude, I would freaking love to go back to like 2018.
The golden
year. Awesome. It was so great. We were like, oh, this sucked. Like, we were just mad about like video games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And now we're like, oh, this is a great, horrible year. I don't even want to go into it. It's horrible. Guys, how was your year? I hope your year was better than ours.
I really do. Some people out there had great years, I'm sure. And it's good for them. So, yeah, maybe we'll try again next year. Dude, it's got
better luck next year, guys. Better luck next year. Tagline for the episode.
Peter said I already talked. We're like, no, next year's gonna suck too, because there's things that we know that are coming that are gonna suck. Yeah. But then the next year, 2027, will be our year, y'all.
2027 can't wait. Can't wait.
Here we go.
But I have to.
Live from the 3-Bit Gamer Show. The news. Alrighty then. Our news this week comes to us from the fine folks at Crave Cookies. Crave Cookies. Go to cravecookies.com or get the Crave Cookies app. You will find there is a new menu of Crave Cookies each and every week. They come out on Friday, but we tell you on Tuesday what they're going to be. Lucky you.
You're welcome.
Isn't that good? Isn't that nice of us? We're so sweet.
We are. So, honestly, we are. We're pretty sweet.
I think we're nice.
Like a Crave cookie.
It's on brand.
Yeah.
We're contractually obligated to act sweet. Because of
we do a pretty good job at it.
So, starting on the new year, January 1st, in fact, brand new menu, brand new year. Here's what the cookie menu is next year.
What are we starting off strong with? Let's go.
Dad joke for you. Dubai chocolate cookie is back, y'all.
Guys, if you didn't get it last time, it is very good.
It's got that kanafu, like
good.
pistachio crunch, pistachio cream in the middle of it, and it's a chocolate cookie. And then it's got like, it's got white chocolate, regular chocolate drizzled on top, a little bit of that kaitifi dough that's like shredded phyllo dough. I know. Yeah. It's all from Dubai, I guess. And it's amazing. That one's great. The Oreo cheesecake also back again. We just did that like 2 weeks ago, but it's back again.
We want it back.
Caramel Karma chocolate cookie.
Wait.
With tons of caramel in it.
I'm gonna
murder you. Go outside. Little caramel balls, drizzle of caramel on top, and some sea salt.
That was my nickname in high school.
Sea salt?
Little caramel balls. They
were tiny, they were brown, and they were sweet.
So sweet.
Strawberry shortcake is the cold cookie. That's the one that's like got Pop-Tarts, strawberry Pop-Tarts in the dough. And finally, the Snickerdoodle Toast Crunch. It's a Snickerdoodle, and it's got Toast Crunch, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
That sounds great. Can we call it the Snickerdoodle, though?
Snickerdoodle. Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
It sounds cute. Like, it sounds pretty cute.
Yeah, it's pretty cute.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the menu. Go to cravecookies.com. Check it out. Go find a Crave near you and get your cookie on. I do this dog.
Yeah, you're good. This is a little JD break. It's just me and Patrick. What's up, Patrick? My favorite nemesis.
I don't want to leave you two alone too long. You'll start fighting like dogs.
And it'll be so great.
After 2 years at the studio, Blizzard's new president is more confident than ever in how everything the studio is doing. She's stoked. This is Johanna Faries or Faries. I'm not sure. We talked about, she took over at Blizzard in January of last year, January 2024. And she was interviewed by Jason Schreier, who is kind of, if I'm the president of Blizzard, I don't want to talk to him. He literally wrote a book documenting all the like insider stuff at Blizzard.
Maybe she wants like the turnaround. You know what I mean?
He's coming. If you go with that interview, you know he's coming for you.
Like, he's not gonna mess around, I guess. Like that's where you're at.
Yeah. So that was.
So I would love him to interview us just about podcasts in general. I'd tell him everything.
Yeah, we don't really need any whistleblowers here. We whistle blow on ourselves all the time.
All the time. Yeah, we don't care.
Blow my own whistle. So here's some quotes from the article that she basically is like really, really, really bullish on where the studio's headed, which is crazy coming out of Blizzard because they've done nothing but like kind of shit in their own pants for the last couple of years. They can't seem to do much right. Overwatch 2 was kind of a huge bust, and they've just gone back to playing the hits, which is World of Warcraft and World of Warcraft. So she said, let's see. She starts talking about the future because Schreier asks her like where she's looking at next.
Yeah, you're excited. So what?
We are in a position to think about delivering reliable cadences of launches. Our fans are hungry. So at this point, she kind of started to allude to the idea that they would start doing more regular releases. Up until this point, especially recently, Blizzard just kind of releases stuff when they feel like it, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But she, I think, probably feeling a little pressure from Phil Spencer and Microsoft, their new overlords, is talking about, I think we can start releasing a lot more often. So she says, let's look at it as a portfolio and let's make sure that every, let's say, calendar year, there are at least 1 to 2 really big things that Blizzard is pumping out.
Which kind of used to be like
what it was.
Like,
StarCraft, Hearthstone, Warcraft, Heroes of the Storm.
Mm-hmm. They had a bunch of things going for them.
Overwatch.
That people were playing. Diablo. And then they got rid of all of it or like ruined all of it.
Mm-hmm. They had an annual BlizzCon. They went from having sporadic BlizzCons that were just timed with when they were doing stuff to annually because they were pumping stuff out. And so I think she's just talking about putting the train back on the tracks. One thing she did say that I loved hearing this from any executive. She says, I really think about this in 5-year terms, which if you're a video game studio, especially a AAA, that's the only way. That's the only healthy way. 5 years is great. You don't want to do the Todd Howard or Rockstar approach where we think about it every 10 to 15 years. Can't really have that. That's a little bit too long. I think 1 quarter or 1 year, which is a lot of neophytes in the industry, think that they can think about it in those terms. Not great.
Yeah.
So 5 years is kind of the Goldilocks zone for, I think, planning ahead for like a video game release schedule. So let's see. I think she says, I believe if you were to ask really any head of franchise right now or any teams on the franchises, hey, do you know where this is going to be in 3 years from now? They do. And I think they're pretty excited. So she's saying all their properties have a 3-year plan. Any of them, all the heads of it, whether it's World of Warcraft or Hearthstone, if you talk to them like, where is this headed in 3 years, that they would have a plan.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay.
That's good. That's a positive. But I will say this, and I've said it before, they need to knock something out of the park, because right now they're like, we've got properties like 5-year plan, like 3 years with all these things, like everything. We're working on something for everything. But for me, I've kind of lost faith that it will be interesting or good or worth my time. You know what I mean? I think they'll release something that I'm like, meh, it's just like mid and won't be great, and people aren't excited for, because they've lost a lot of that goodwill that like people just are excited for, and just they'll be hyped about anything. Like they lost all of that momentum. And so yeah, I don't know.
But okay, so she's been there for 2 years, and she's been putting the screws on these guys for 2 years. I think realistically, in 2 years, 2 more years, if she has been doing a good job and Blizzard has been kind of like realizing what you're saying, and they can not only knock 1 or 2 out of the park, like a really great, I don't know, Diablo or StarCraft expansion or something like that, and they get back on that cadence and you get that train to start rolling again, I don't know. It feels like Titan, the project that eventually evolved into Overwatch, really derailed their whole fucking studio for 2 decades or more. Like, it's really fucking thrown him off. But I think hopefully maybe she's getting him back on. One question, Schreier did ask some pretty good questions, like questions that I feel like if I were sitting in the room with her, I'd be hesitant to ask.
Yeah.
And he just came at her, and I was like, fuck yeah. I mean, like I said, he's the guy to do it. He's literally wrote the book on Blizzard. But he said, so Matt Booty, he's asking about the Xbox Microsoft ownership and how the pressure is, how she's feeling that. And he says, so Matt Booty's not coming to you and saying, do this, and this. And she said, he's saying, how can I help more than anything else? I don't know if that's true, but based on, I don't know, she kind of seems like she's kind of got a grasp on this. I could be eating my words. 6 months, she could be fired for gross incompetence. I don't fucking know. But based on this interview and and we'll see the results in the next couple of years, I don't know, maybe Blizzard can fucking pull their heads out. There's such a big thing that, we saw this happen at BioWare. I think BioWare is going to collapse. I mean, the Saudis aren't going to want to hang on to that shit show. So that's kind of where Blizzard, I thought, was trending. But we never saw something this positive come out of anyone at any point from BioWare after Andromeda. And I don't know. And they're doing BlizzCon in September, and I don't know. Maybe we'll see something. I don't know.
Maybe we will. We'll see.
Talked about she's reestablishing relationships with NetEase, so kind of rebuilding bridges with Blizzard and China, which could bring in some money and beef up the studio. I don't know.
We'll see. Everyone needs money from China.
Gotta go to Dragon Country and get that bag.
You do for real.
Now that NVIDIA has made PC gaming entirely unaffordable, they're going after the people without good gaming PCs by putting a monthly time limit on how much they can play. Okay, GeForce Now is the cloud-based streaming service that you can play on You can play games on a different machine, one of NVIDIA's machines, essentially. So you can play a fucking Skyrim or Crysis on your phone, but it's just streaming to your phone. So it does require a very beefy internet connection.
Right.
Like, because you're going to have like input lag because it's traveling, whatever your game is traveling all the way to California or wherever the fuck and coming back to you with every control you give it. But it works. Tons of people use it. GeForce Now has been around for a while. It's a subscription service that it ranges anywhere from like $10 to $20 a month. And people are, yeah, that's fair. Like, I don't have to buy a gaming PC. I mean, that's, for me, that's not fair. That's a fuck ton.
Yeah, I don't want to do that, but I
but
mean,
like for people that don't have the capability, or you know, you don't want to commit $2,000 to a gaming rig, and you can just pay $10 a month for a while, for a couple months, and play whatever games. So NVIDIA, also the guys who make all the graphics cards that no one can get because they sold them all for Bitcoin mining, and now they're selling them all for AI, and any gamers just like sitting there like, okay,
we'd love to play something, but I guess
thanks.
Not. Yeah.
So they have added now a 100-hour streaming limit to cut off people who are playing. Like, 100 hours is a lot.
Right.
It's a lot to play in a month, but
like a hardcore gamer could get there. Like, that's
pretty quickly.
Get there. Yep.
And so at this point now you can pay $6 after 100 hours for 15-hour blocks of time. I just think this is so cynical. If it were anyone else, if it were just a company that did this, we just do game streaming and we're adding this limit, I would be like, yeah, okay. I mean, data centers aren't getting cheaper. Power energy is not getting cheaper. And the graphics cards and chips that you're using for this streaming service isn't getting cheaper. So yeah, I can see that. The fact that it is NVIDIA, one of the most valuable companies on earth, that is making money hand over fist. So when you hear about, oh, AI is propping up the entire global economy right now because of all the investments in it, all those investments are going to NVIDIA. Like they're raking in all of this money.
Mm-hmm.
And they've decided to butter the other side of their bread here because they're like, oh, that's not enough. In fact, the people that have now been priced out of our graphics cards by us, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start charging them more too.
This is the video game version of the buffet, kicking someone out because they're eating too much food. Like, there can't be that many people, that big a percentage of their users who are hitting this 100-hour limit. So it's a very interesting move.
Yeah.
Seems a little
predatory.
Greedy, like predatory. But this is the kicking the guy out of the buffet because he's been there for 2 hours and he's still going. They're like, you ate too much.
But that guy probably brought
this much.
His family. And they all paid. That's just the thing, is what a weird, anyway.
Yeah.
Yucky.
I don't know.
Seems NVIDIA. Big yuck.
Yeah. I'm not a fan.
Ubisoft has earned its first North American union.
Hey, there we
Welcome, boyos. Ubisoft Halifax up in Nova Scotia. I wonder if they get snow. We don't get snow anymore here in Utah.
They probably get snow. I'll check. That's where Oak Island is, so I'll look at it.
Oh, you know everything about Nova Scotia. 61 employees, which 73.8% were in favor of unionizing, are now part of the Game and Media Workers Guild of Canada. They were certified by the Nova Scotia Labor Board on December 18th, and now they've been working on it since June of last year. So Peterson and I were talking about this before the episode, is that we had talked a couple years ago in our annual predictions, that all these layoffs would lead to more unions. And last year we were surprised that it hadn't.
Happened.
We saw a ton of layoffs. We just didn't see a lot of unions forming. And I think what has happened, because every time we talk about a new union, it's they started working on it last year. They started working on it last summer, whatever. I think that you were right, Peterson. They did start. All the layoffs did start unions, but it's a slow go. I mean,
it's a process. Like there's a process for it. It's not super quick. It's not like
there's voting, there's certifications. You have to present like things to a board. You have to talk, and you have to get the company to accept it. Like
there's usually like some sort of campaign that happens too before the vote because they want to like get everybody on their side. And so like a lot of campaigning. So yeah, it is a process. It is quite a long process. So yeah.
So I think there's gonna be a lot more next year. That's what I'm getting at. Because we still had a huge year of layoffs, including the 1,900 out of Microsoft.
Yeah.
This year.
It was almost, I think I saw the number and it said it was almost 10,000 layoffs this year. Almost.
Oh, I'm sure it was more than that.
For the game devs. Well, it was more than that last year.
Oh, okay.
They were like, oh, it was a little down from last year. We're only about 10,000. I was like, oh my gosh. Like in 2 years, that's so many people. Like so many people in this industry. If you think about the size of companies, even the large companies, like a mid-sized studio is like what, 50 people?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like the larger studios are not employing, 50,000 people. So like to have 10,000 a couple years in a row is crazy. That's a lot of people for this industry.
Yeah. So it's like, you're right. 10,000 2023, 15,000 in 2024. And then this year, it's just a couple thousand. It hasn't even cracked 10. So
we're like, there we go.
I think, they everyone's gone. They laid them all.
You don't have any more people.
There's no one left.
They're just bottom of the barrel at this point. They're just like, oh man, who can we get rid of? And they're like, we got 40 over here.
But I think, dude, a toehold in Canada for Ubisoft unions is huge.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, I'm maybe completely wrong, but I feel like half of Ubisoft in North America is in Canada.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like I feel like most of it is. That's why it's all every name we have a hard time reading because they're all French.
Yeah.
And so
very cool. Way to go, guys.
He did it. That's the wrong one.
A discussion among Japanese game developers confirmed what all of us already believed. Game tutorials kind of suck. This isn't really news.
No, but it is a fun.
But it's a fun discussion.
Yeah, there we go.
Kicked off from a Japanese programmer and producer, goes by the name Ichi, who used to work at game companies like Square and SNK. And he posted this on Twitter. Back when I was developing mobile games, I noticed a high player dropout rate, and suspecting that players were getting stuck during the tutorial, I decided to add extra explanations. However, after closely examining logs, I realized that players were barely reading the instructions in the first place. The reason for the high dropout rate wasn't because people didn't understand. It was because they were made to wait too long without getting to touch the controls.
Dude.
It was an example of failure caused by the developer making assumptions about players' comprehension instead of measuring it.
Well, so
you hate tutorials. That's why I put this on. I know.
Like I'll always do it. I'll always do it because I'm like, there's gonna be something that I need to know, and I get to a point very quickly where I hate it. And I'm like, dude, just put me in. Tell me how to do it. Like here, I hate when they're like, run forward, now sprint, and then they're like, now go into this log. You're like, I know, I've used the shift button in every video game that I've played for the last 20 years. Like, I know how to use the controls, like especially when the controls are very standard. I'm like, let me show you. Let me show you.
I'd rather pause, go into the settings, select controller controls, and then like, scroll down and see which button does which. Then have you tell me.
And they're always like, run. It's always the same thing. Run through this section, and nope, there's a log in the way. You got to leap over it. And it's like,
there's a log you got to crouch under.
Crouch under. And yeah, you're like, guys, like, are you assuming? I think they start with the assumption that everyone who's playing their game
is playing video games for the very first
time gamer, and they're like, man, I got to figure this out. Like, how do you can crouch? That's crazy. This game is legendary. It's just like, dude, that's like jump is spacebar. We already know jump is spacebar. You don't even have to like tell us. And so, yeah, I don't love tutorials. And when they linger, especially some games, especially some Japanese games, Persona games, the tutorial is like
hours,
dude, like 8 hours in, and you're like, oh wait, I just finished the tutorial. Like, I thought it was in the game, and like, now you've really unlocked the game, and you're like, what are we doing? Like, this is too much. And so, yeah.
Yeah, so a game developer, Shimoguni Yamato, added, people in management tend to say, add more explanations, but I'm always reluctant to do so. I think it's better to give players the sense of thrill right away rather than giving them instructions. Game systems are a pain, so players will prefer to learn about them after they're already hooked.
Yeah.
I like that. I also like the dig that it's the managers, probably the people who don't play a lot of video games, that are demanding more, add more explanations. It can't hurt. They can skip it. Not if you bake it into the game. And they also, there's a lot of other discussions. It was kind of all the same thing, but they did give Nintendo high marks for how they do tutorials in a lot of their games, including like Zelda games and stuff, which is just kind of like comes out slowly.
Yeah.
So,
I think this is pretty common. I like that someone's paying attention to this, because genuinely, like, it's exactly what you said. Like, for every other product, like, if you have a captive audience, you're gonna want to be like, give the deep explanation of it, like the instructions book for, like, you get a new piece of equipment, like you get the instruction book and it's like very thorough and detailed. We don't need that for every video game unless you're doing something very unique. Like, you don't need that.
yeah.
Just like if it's the walking game that you did, Baby Steps, like, yeah, you might need that. You know what I mean? Like, you need to teach me how to walk.
Yeah.
Other than that, like, I almost never play a game where I'm like, I desperately need this tutorial. Like, they don't show me anything interesting. So
Patrick says we should just go back to game manuals. Hard agree.
Dude, I would love it.
Give me a digital one, even just like something that's like a little booklet that I can flip through. Easy peasy.
Yep.
All right, riblets are little meat chunks of news. Not a full rib, just a riblet.
Just a little guy, just a little sad little.
It tastes nugget of rib. It reminds you of a rib. It's like chewing like rib flavored bubblegum. Riblet.
I would not like rib flavored bubblegum. So
barbecue bubblegum.
Just a good explanation. This is honestly the part of the podcast that you should be like, I don't know. Let's just skip. I don't want that.
We can cut this.
Actually, some of our best stories are riblets. Some of my favorite ones.
Half of our player stories are riblets. Cyberpunk 2077's huge eShop discounts were an error. But CD Projekt Red will honor any sales made. Cyberpunk 2077's Ultimate Edition for the Nintendo Switch 2 went on sale for 75% off earlier this week in the US.
Wait, they're best sales I've seen in the last year and a half.
Yeah. So this is a $70 game and it was going for $17.49 and people jumped on it.
For real though. Like,
it's an insane deal. And it's the Switch 2, which doesn't have a ton of titles on it right now. And you get a game that, oh my god, $17.50. So they did correct it. They wanted to do a 42% discount down to $39.99, which is still kind of a great deal for an Ultimate Edition of a game that just came out a couple years ago. $40. Yeah, it seems about right. $17.49. But yeah, so a lot of people picked it up. I saw on Reddit people were discussing. They're like, "Oh my god, I thought it was." I couldn't believe it. There were people that were saying, this is on my like watch list, but I wasn't really thinking about it. And then it was an instant buy at that price. So like you said, I think the steep discount sucks, but I think you sold a lot of people on this that just impulse bought it because it was so insanely cheap. $17.50. Fuck.
Yeah.
It's great. That's awesome. Rainbow Six Siege was hacked by digital Robin Hoods who gave players billions in currency. Billions. It was a big exploit, hack, and people just started seeing people just log in and see huge amounts of in-game currency, alpha packs, exclusive cosmetic items that they'd never unlocked, all in their inventory. And I don't know. It's like renown is the currency, and I don't know what the conversion rate is really, but I have a inkling that it isn't inflated to the point that they're using billions. I don't think anything in the store costs billions. I think
that would be like ridiculous.
You screwed up your in-game currency.
That's
basically.
absolutely like nonsense.
So nobody has been banned for spending the currencies. They are being rolled back, although I don't know. I don't think they've confirmed whether the items you bought with the currency you'll keep. Because, like, look, dude, the last time I was playing a video game where this would have mattered to me was League of Legends. And if I'd logged into my account and seen like billions of currency, I'd probably spend a night just clicking buy on every single item in the store, just fucking
And just like get it all, just getting it. Yeah.
And I guess if they looked at my account and saw that, they'd be like, okay, you can't do that. But if I think a couple people bought a couple things, I don't know. Maybe they'll keep it. I mean, the most surprising part of this whole story is that people still play Rainbow Six Siege. It's still the first game. There's not like a sequel or anything. Not a rehash.
My son started playing it. He's like, dude, you should play Siege. And I was like, no.
So people like it. I remember when we played it,
hated it.
I was struggling with it conceptually.
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
The setup of the game was very strange to me.
It's still just as bad. Like we would still hate it just as much.
Yeah.
Like he talks about it, and I'm like, that sounds awful. Like none of that sounds fun.
Yeah.
And rife with trolls and just ragers and like I'm just like this.
That's where it was
horrible.
When we were playing. Yeah.
And we were playing like pre-release, if you remember right. Like we were playing very
I retired
early.
On top. Do you remember when we had one round where I killed 5 guys with a sledgehammer
and you quit?
And that was like it.
Yeah.
Like I finished on top of Siege. I can't. There's nowhere to go but down for me.
That sounds hot.
I
finished on top of Siege. Nice.
Is Siege hot?
Me too, bro.
She's pretty cute. Mexico has canceled an 8% tax on violent video games. This was the Mexican Federal Administration. They canceled the implementation of an 8% tax for the next year on violent video games. They were citing the technical impossibility of establishing objective fiscal classification criteria. President Claudia Sheinbaum is the president of Mexico. She sounds like the president of an HOA. That does not sound like, if you told me, I didn't know. I guess I'm not up in my.
I'm just surprised that's Mexican. I was
Claudia
like, oh,
Sheinbaum.
Where that's some kind of European
name. It doesn't even sound
Germany?
European, dude. Like I said, it sounds like a fucking PTA mom. Oh, that's just Claudia.
Now I gotta look her up. I don't think I like her.
She said, quote, "It's very difficult to distinguish between a video game that contains violence and one that does not. You don't say." So who is going to determine that? We made the decision not to charge it, and instead to run campaigns targeting young people and teenagers about where these types of violent games can lead you. Perfect. That's an even worse waste of your fucking time than slapping a tax on these games, but trying to educate kids in a country that's run by cartels that video games could make them violent one day.
I'm like, I don't know if that's, I don't honestly.
And how about getting your family murdered by a corrupt cop during a traffic stop? That seems, although that's like an American thing too. So it's like,
Yeah, no. Like
we got that everywhere. 99%.
That's a North American thing. Like we got this on lock. Also, Claudia Sheinbaum looks like Giancarlo Esposito as a woman, and like I'm a little scared of her if I'm being 100% honest.
I don't think you could be. Oh, she does kind of look like that.
Yeah, like just younger, right?
It looks like she could do like a scary face because she's smiling and like
she looks nice. She looks friendly, but like I think if she were to glare at you,
I'd fucking
like,
throat with a box cutter.
Oh no! Like I did something. I got to get out of here. I can't go back to Mexico.
She has to change her last name though. Sheinbaum.
Yeah, she sounds like somebody from Germany around the World War II era, ended up in South America / Mexico.
We don't want to go there.
This sounds like
99% of EA shareholders have voted in favor of the $55 billion leveraged buyout of the studio.
Of course, the shareholders want it. They're like, give us that money. This studio
they get a
sucks.
25% premium of their $210 per share. So yes, it would be stupid for them not to take this. So Saudi Arabia's public investment fund was granted a 93% stake in this deal and will be taking EA private if all of these deals are approved. I think they have to be approved by the government level, but like Trump's gonna do shit about this.
Yeah,
Not
he
in
has no
this
idea what's
country, not in
happening.
this America. So yeah, it's in, it's set. Everyone's rich except for
Ready to
anyone that
go.
likes EA games.
Yeah. Oh, you like EA games? It's over.
Yeah,
Like,
this is fucking the worst for you.
yeah, this is gonna be bad.
Last up here before we move on, this is our last call. We're gonna be doing Blursties next
I'm
week.
reaching out this week. Like, yeah, we've got
Blursties Part
Blursties
1.
ready to go. So
We sorted them. We sat down, spent a couple hours doing our
very
Blursty show
sorted.
planning. So you guys want in on this? If you've got Blursty nominations of your own, or if you want to read one, hit up Peterson, Discord, Facebook.
Yeah. We want
our
them
DMs.
from you. Yes, my DMs are always open. What? Is that bad?
No, it's very enlightened.
Kudos.
All right. This is our segment where we give a positive shout out to things we like, or in other words, coods. Like to give coods.
Mm-hmm. Show me your coods. What do you got?
Show us your coods. I have some kudos.
Yes, Fudos are.
I have two. Do you have any?
Favorite. I've got one. I added it just barely.
Okay.
I have one.
Okay, so my first one is this salt. Okay, so I was down in Orem. Don't ask why. And
Don't go there.
I couldn't get out of it fast enough.
Yeah, don't be there. Don't bring up the situation. Just
don't talk to me about Orem. JD's experience in Orem the other week. But I had left the city and had determined and told myself, okay, I'm going to get something positive. There's going to be something positive that comes out of this trip down to Orem. And so I looked up burger places. It's like, I'm not down here very often.
There are a lot of good food places in Provo Orem area.
I knew that. I knew that. I was like,
know.
I gotta get it. I gotta get it. And so I found a place in Lehigh, kinda, and it's called Salties. And all I needed to see was on the logo, it says Smash Burgers. It's like Salties Smash Burgers or something. I was like, done. It's one thing I've had, you guys know this, I've had such little luck with Smash Burgers in Utah. Very little luck. It's so frustrating when people call a burger that is flat a smash burger, or a burger that hasn't been smashed a smash burger, and they're always so thick. And there's like pink in the middle, and I'm like,
they got to be like crispy. There's got to be crispy bits and kind of flat, you know.
So I went there with medium expectations, and they were met. Exceeded slightly. Okay, so it is. I will say the main knock I have is that the patties were underseasoned. You
got to season. Smash burgers are ripe for seasoning because you smash it and it's got more area. You got more area from the patty. Yeah.
But you know, the meat was good, and so I was like, the meat's fine. The toppings were great. I love like the thin, crunchy patties, and then the cool, crunchy vegetables. Like that's where I love. And then a soft bun. Like it's such a good texture, and they nailed it for me. They did. I would go back there. Like I said, the seasoning wasn't 100%. So this isn't a Peepo's burger, which Peepo was like the seasoning was there on top of the technique, but they have the smash technique down. There's lacing. When I took my first bite, some of the lacy patty fell off back into the thing, and I looked at it, I was like, that's it. That's the fucking burger.
They got the concept of the smash burger right.
Yes, they got
I'm looking at their menu right now, though. They do have. I'm not a hot dog person, but they have a hot dog on there that looks so good to me right now.
Yeah, so I did one thing when I did look at the menu or the reviews. They did get some knocks for their. They have like tater tots or fry. Like I don't think their fries or their tater tots are really good. All I got was the burger because that's all I care about. If I'm like, you go to a smash burger place and am I getting smash burger fries and a drink? I'd rather have 3 smash burgers and
the onion rings look terrible. If I'm being honest, the picture looked bad.
Yeah, they got bad reviews for those too. So this is just if you're like a freak like me and you're like, I would cross a desert barefoot for a fucking smash burger. Like this is worth it if you're in Utah and you can't find. I can't find another. This is the best one I found so far.
We need to find another one. We need to find another one.
It's so fucked to say that, but like I can't find a good one.
Okay.
But this one is solid. Salty's solid smash burger.
Listen to this hot dog though. hot dog, toasted bun with cream cheese spread. I love cream cheese, sauerkraut, which I love, jalapenos, and special sauce. Like, I'm in on all of that. So
Yeah.
Patrick said we should count how many times Peepo gets mentioned in 2026.
It doesn't matter. It's not enough. It's not enough. I'm going back there next year. I don't give a fuck. Stupid shithole.
We're gonna do a Florida trip just to go get Peepo burger.
Not even a good part of Florida. Not that there are good parts.
There's like a couple parts that are okay.
It's outside of Miami Beach. Like, can you think of anywhere worse?
It sounds like a comedy bit, like you're making fun of something. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, it's just right outside of Miami Beach. You're like,
yeah, it's like behind a trailer park outside Miami Beach. Yeah, no,
okay.
It was the best burger I've had in my life.
Okay, what's your other coods?
Do you want to do yours?
I'll do mine. Yeah. So I got for Christmas, I got a beard brush.
Can you handle not touching your beard with your hands for 5 fucking seconds?
No, I love it. No, also I do get in trouble a lot for I chew on it. I chew on the beard.
No, you're like that kid in elementary school that chews on his shirt collar.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Yes, it is. You chew on your beard.
Piece. Just take a little piece.
Fucking gnome.
Maybe, I don't know. I got an Ancestry DNA kit, so I'll figure out if I'm a gnome in a few months. No, so I got a beard brush because
wow, I want to look up what a beard brush is. I just use a comb usually.
I know, I was using a comb. So it's a boar bristle beard brush. So it's made with boar bristles, and it's it's called, the company is called BF Wood.
Does yours have a handle? Oh, I'm gonna look it up. Okay,
BF Wood, one word. And you just kind of hold it and you just kind of brush it, and it's really nice. It kind of brushes, especially because I use that
handle on yours.
Mine doesn't have a handle. It's just like a hold. You just hold like the wooden thing, just kind of like do it. It feels nice. And you know how we talked about how we use kind of that like lotion stuff and kind of rub that in. You put that on, and then I just kind of brush it, and it just kind of straightens everything out a little bit.
Yeah, because yours looks really nice right now.
I really am enjoying this beard brush. I really, really like it. I've used it every day, and yeah. So if you, it's only $16 on Amazon. BF Wood boar bristle beard brush. That's a lot of bees. Blackwood.
I hate buying stuff on Amazon, but I think I might have to get this because it's $30 on their website, and I'm like,
oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it works great. I mean, it would work on your hair, whatever, just anything you want. Like it's really great. So I can't say enough good things about it. I've really enjoyed it. So
because this would be a better way for me, I think, to apply oil. We talked about how I don't like oil. I like a beard butter or like a lotion.
Mm-hmm.
But if I was able to brush the oil through, I feel like maybe that would be fuck. That's cool, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it just says perfect to evenly distribute balm. So if you do that, anyways, I really like it a lot. And there's like the brand has a few different versions, different sizes and shapes and things like that. I really like it a lot. So if you've got a beard, if you are a beard haver, or you have a beard haver in your life, this is a good gift.
Brush it.
Brush that beard.
My last one is for a restaurant in downtown Salt Lake in the Marmalade District called Arlo, Arlo. It is kind of a fancy small plates place.
Where did you say it was?
It's in the Marmalade District, which is just right below the U.S. Capitol, or the U.S. Capitol, right below the state capitol,
the capital,
state capitol.
Yeah.
I think it was called that because the pioneers planted a bunch of fruit trees there. It's called it has a name and it's like referenced all the time. It honestly is like 2 streets. Like if you Google it on Google Maps, it's like 2 streets, but it's the Marmalade District.
Got it.
This spot is awesome. And to sum up, this will, I hope, sum up perfectly what kind of restaurant it is. When you look at the menu online, it says this is pretty close to what we have, but it changes a lot. So the menu might be different.
Below is a sample of a recent menu. We endeavor to keep it current, but are not always able to. I like that.
Yes. And so
I'm a fan of that. Like, honestly, I am.
Because I like a chef that is not making the same thing every night. I like a chef that's just like messing with shit. And this spot was amazing. They had I was there and we just got a bunch of like little small plates, random things, and then like one risotto that we split. But one of the things I got was it was called fish and chips. And I was like, what the hell? It was like $9. And I was like, $9 for fish and chips at a fancy restaurant. What is this? I have to get it. What came out was like, and I think there's pictures of these on the reviews on Google if you want to look at them. But it's just like a big fancy potato chip, which is clearly a homemade potato chip that they've like julienned or whatever. And then it had like a little whitefish, and then some like mustard seed and like a tiny bit of dill and some other things. And just like, you just ate the whole thing in one bite, and it blew my fucking mind. Yeah, and I was like, this is what I want. Like, this is like, if I go to a fancy restaurant, or if I go to a fancy restaurant, I don't want one dish that's just like a big fucking dish. Like, here's the fish, or here's like a big steak and potatoes, or mixed roast vegetables and a chicken breast. I hate that shit. Bring me your best. Bring me one bite of something that will blow my fucking mind. And this place kept doing it. I had like 5 different things there. Every single thing was like crazy and unique. Their cocktails, I don't know if you can see on the menu. I don't know if they have their cocktails listed. It's just like, it just said some of them. It's like whiskey, and it's just like a whiskey cocktail. And the one's just called like tequila. And then, and on the regular menu, the soup was it just said some soup. That was the name of it. And it's like, there's like some butternut squash and some other shit. It tastes like fall. It was just like, they're like, just fucking put it in your mouth. Shut up and order it.
Like on the menu, the dinner menu here, this is from 1227. It has for $6, it just says pickles. And the description is as described, just a simple snack to start.
Just some pickles they made.
Like, what do you want? What do you want us to say? It's pickles.
Try to church it up, dirt. Dude, I loved it. It was definitely like fine dining. Didn't feel super pretentious, but it did have that kind of like,
and it's not like overly expensive. Like, it's like the highest, most expensive dish I'm looking at right here is $35. So like, you can go to fancy restaurants where it's like each 80. Dish is $50, $60, $70, $80 easily. Like, you can find a lot of those places. So it's not too bad.
Yeah. So get a reservation. This is a great spot for like a date, like a quiet date night. And the spot, like right above the Capitol, is so cute, cozy. And it's just like houses on all sides, so it definitely feels like a little neighborhood spot. Very quaint. Arlo, check it out. Arlo, downtown Salt Lake.
I've got one other quick kudos.
Yeah,
I forgot about this. I've probably talked about them before sometime in the last, I don't know, 12 years. How long have we done this?
It's been 84 years.
Caputo's, the deli. I went over there because I had my brother for Christmas, and I was like, what do I get them? They were like, I don't know. We just want like experiences. If you want to like give us money for a date night or like something fun to eat or something like that. And I was like, sure. I know what to do. Go to Caputo's. You've been there. You know Caputo's.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Of course.
Fucking they've got like sandwiches, and they got like a fun little shop.
The deli.
But their meat and cheese counter is the real highlight. And it's not like a big thing. It's just like a meat and cheese counter, and like
it's arguably the best in Salt Lake.
Oh yeah. And I went, and I was like, they weren't that busy. And so I sat down, I had the guy there, and I was like, okay, listen, there's like a couple guys helping people. And I said, I need to get a bunch of stuff. I'm going to apologize ahead of time, because I'm going to get a bunch of things, because I want to make like, just get a bunch of different meats and cheeses for my brother and his wife. I ended up getting like $50 worth of meats and cheeses, but I was getting like, give me 8 slices of that, 10 slices of that. And every time you go, I didn't know, like, you'll look at their, list of what they have, and you won't know what a single thing is.
You won't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah. So you just have to ask him. I'm just like, what's an interesting, like, salami type of thing you have? And he's like, try this one. This is really good. Every single thing. And they always give you the first slice. They slice it and like, here, try this.
Which is you have to ask. I get full on the Sampies.
Dude, every single thing they gave me to try, I was like, this is so freaking good. Like, I was just like, I love this. So if you ever want like a fun date idea or a fun present idea for somebody that's just a little bit different, go to Caputo's. and just go to the counter. If you can go at a time when they're not that busy, that's better. Spend a minute with them. They will explain to you everything. They will give you samples of everything. It does take a while because they like wrap everything up. They'll unwrap it, wrap it. They clean. If it had nuts in it, they'll clean it, so they're not cross contamination. And it's phenomenal, genuinely phenomenal. I loved every single thing that I tried. So I can't give them enough kudos. I've been there multiple times, and
kudos.
Yep.
Yeah, it's dope. Wait, which one do you go to?
I've been to both. This time I went to the one in Holiday because the Salt Lake one was closing earlier. So I went to the one in Holiday, which I kind of liked that one a little bit better. I like to go to the Salt Lake one for if I want to go get a sandwich and sit down because they've got their own parking lot, which is nice for Salt Lake. And it's bigger. The Holiday one feels a little quaint. I don't know.
When I was in my last year of college, they built a new humanities building, and I was a history major, so it was like a ton of my classes were in there. And there was a small Caputo's that they put in the humanities building. And so I ate like a fucking king from my last year of college. Like I was like, this is divine.
Their sandwiches are good.
You're on a college campus. Most of your food options are garbage.
It's like, here's some really, really greasy pizza.
And then like the nicest fucking Italian deli just plops in the middle. And I
love it. I love it. Yeah.
So I love Caputo's.
All right, here we go.
Take a pro and take a dick. And what do you get? It's time to predict. Prediction time. Prediction time. Who gets it wrong? Who got it right?
The best time of the year when we play that song.
I don't even remember. Like I was like, we were like, do we have a prediction song? And I pulled it up, and all I heard is take a pro and take a dick. And I was like, yep, I remember.
We do this every year. We can't remember. If we have annual bumpers, it's too much to remember. There's too much trauma each and every year to remember. My brain is busy being traumatized. Okay,
I don't have room for this prediction time song. Okay.
It's like we're going to push that out because I have a huge column of misery that needs to go right here in your brain. We have no room for this memory. Sorry.
Like I made this and I have no idea it exists. Like that's where we're at.
Such a mess. So we did some predictions last year, as we usually do, and we want to go over our predictions first of what we predicted would happen this year in the world of gaming. And then later we'll make some predictions of what's going to happen in 2026 in the world of gaming. You want to just go? Well, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
You want to go over all of them or just the ones we did right?
We can talk about some of the egregious ones, I think, which is pretty funny.
Okay, let's just go back and forth. I'll start. I said one of my biggest predictions was that remakes and remasters will continue to be the flavor of the day, along with endless sequels. I will say we did get a handful of remasters, not many sequels at all.
Not a ton of sequels.
So I think I was pretty off base on this one. Maybe they started working on a lot of these, but yeah,
you were like halfway. You were like halfway on this one.
Yeah, because we did get we got some remaster. Wasn't the Oblivion remaster this year?
They were, there was like lots of remasters, remakes, and like announcements for remasters and remakes and all that sort of thing. But like, I think that part like you probably got done. Not a ton of sequels, which the year before was all sequels. It was just like everything was a sequel, and this year there was just like Expedition 33, which is not the 33rd Expedition game.
So 32nd. People always get that mixed up.
Yeah. This started at 0. I said GTA is going to release this year, but
you were I was dying when I heard that one. So off base.
Okay, I was close. I was just 1 year off.
And you were like gung ho. You're like, no, it's coming out this year for sure.
They'll do it. They'll do it. They need it. Like, the people are dying for you. I know.
I said at least one live service game will die in the next week.
Oh, in the next week?
Next year. I'm sorry. In its first week. In its first week.
Got it.
And I do want to check. I think we had. I'm just looking at like our Blurst launch.
There was that one we talked about where they were expecting like 100,000 players and they had like 300.
No, I don't. I think I was wrong. Unless you count Civ. Unless you count Marathon. Marathon's alpha. But no, I think I was wrong on that
Yeah.
one. So I'm gonna
That-
take,
that
I'll
was
take
a-
the L on that one.
That was a really steep one. Like it was real gutsy, and it would have been amazing if you got it right. But
I felt, dude. I felt like it was. I feel like the way I described it was like predicting that it's gonna rain next year because it felt like that was just happening.
that was just
Always
happening.
a new AAA game that just died in week
Out,
one.
out and dead. I said game of the year is going to be Death Stranding 2 or Elden Ring Night Rain.
Not even close.
No,
Not even fucking close.
Just even
I
nominated.
did love.
Like,
In hindsight, I still love those predictions though. I like those.
no, it's not bad. It's not bad. I'm trying to do like something that was like big but not obvious. You know.
Yeah. So I said the Minecraft movie will be bad enough that the Fortnite movie will never be made. I think I was right
Oh.
that the Minecraft movie was bad. But I don't think that there were any lessons learned
It
other
made
than
billions of
it's
dollars.
gonna make $1 billion if you make a
That was
Fortnite.
my prediction. You remember mine? Mine was
Mhm.
it's going to be terrible.
But it'll
And
make $1
honestly,
billion.
it wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible.
Was it better than the Mario movie?
It was.
So it was Mario adjacent.
It was, yeah, about the same. Like it wasn't great. I don't want to watch it again, but it made. I said it's going to make ridiculous amounts of money, which it did. It made so much money.
Yeah.
I said the Switch 2 would release with not 1 or 2, but 3 major game releases, and I was very wrong. The Switch 2 released with like no big game releases.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I was impressed when I heard you say that because I was like, oh yeah, this seemed like a gimme.
I was like,
seemed
dude,
like a
this
gimme.
is gonna. They're ready for it, and like, and then
Nope.
they released it, and they were like, "What do you guys? Oh, you guys want games with this? You guys idiots, just buy
Yeah.
it." We were like, "Okay, we will."
This one was good. Ooh, I like this one a lot. I said Zaslav will attempt to sell off WB's entire gaming division.
What?
He did me one better and sold off the entirety of WB. Insider trading here, folks. If you listen to this podcast and bought a fuck ton of WB stock, you would have been in the money right now.
My gosh.
Nostradamus.
That's
you know what? I'm
one of
gonna
your
request
best
the bigger
ones.
one. Do the bigger one.
okay.
Nostradamus. Yes.
There it is.
Jadius. Nostradamus.
Dude,
I'm in your head, motherfuckers.
For real,
I know
though?
exactly what you're doing.
that was your best one, maybe. I
That was
think
my best one.
That one's crazy.
Yeah, I said he
That
was
one's
gonna sell it. He fucking
crazy.
sold it. Fantastic.
I said, let's see. I'm gonna go do a couple of mine. I said we have 3 surprise indie hits this year, like Balatro and Pow World. We didn't. Like we had a couple big indie hits.
It's
Like
just
Repo was
Claire
pretty big, but
Obscura.
it wasn't like
That was
crazy.
it.
Claire Obscura was the big one. There wasn't anything that like blew anyone's socks off like that did. I also said Epic Games would get hit by a major scandal, probably a
I
sexual
loved that
scandal.
one, but nothing.
And it did not happen. Yeah,
Kept
they
it
were.
clean.
I thought this was their year. Honestly, I thought this was their year. It wasn't. We still gotta
Hey,
wait.
there's always
It's
time.
coming. Don't worry.
There's
it's coming.
always time.
It's coming.
Here's another one. You may have to spin that clip up again. But I said that Saudi Arabia will finally find a home for the $2 billion it promised the Embracer Group.
dude,
remember-
they did. Okay, you're getting the normal.
Nostradamus.
Dude, they
Dude.
were not done. They were not done. It's a little bit pricier. They took, and it's actually fucking hilarious. They wouldn't give Embracer $2 billion for like as an investment, but they would buy EA outright for $55 billion. It makes the $2 billion that they withheld from Embracer look like pocket change.
Embracers over here, like what?
Why are we so shitty? Like that
Like, guys,
sucks,
come on.
dude.
Come on.
It's fucking crazy. So those
That's
are
a
all
good
mine. Do
one.
you have any more?
I had a couple more. I said Trump would try to sanction Fortnite when they add a drag queen to the game.
I liked that
wanted
one
that
too.
to happen. It didn't happen.
Fortnite keeps it way too
Yeah.
bland.
I said Ubisoft would get acquired. I was close. There was a lot of rumors about a Ubisoft
Man.
acquisition. We
I
were
don't know,
like
once
on
they
the
get too many
cusp of it.
unions. I feel like we've
and
been on the cusp of it for years.
Tencent bought a bunch of stock, so they now own 25% of it. It was
Here's
not an
one.
acquisition.
I would be less surprised had the Saudis bought Ubisoft this year than them buying EA. EA was way more surprising.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you on that. I threw a way out there prediction was a video game CEO would get Luigi'd. That didn't happen, but that was just I had to
there's
put
always
that
time.
out there.
Yeah, that was time.
My last one was an Elder Scrolls TV show would be announced, and it was not. Surprisingly, to be honest, and honestly, I might like say
Do it again
that
this
could
year.
be a prediction this year because I feel like it's coming. It's got to
They've
be
got
coming,
the relationship
right?
with Amazon, and they've got a good thing.
I know. Like
Patrick says that's wishful thinking. He's not wrong. That seems
Yeah,
less of a
no.
prediction and more of just like a wish.
Hey, I did though. I manifested the Fallout TV show. I'm just gonna keep saying that because every time we talked about TV shows, I was like Fallout, and then it happened and it was dope. Because you're welcome. It was me. Where's the Peterson Stradamus?
Okay, do you want to play it
Just
again?
never use it.
Do you have it?
What, Peterson Stradamus?
Yeah, you mentioned it last year. You said you had it, but you never could find it.
I know. Where is it? I don't know. I know I made one and it was
last
so
year.
dumb.
You said you put it in the Sode live, and so like you don't have the clip. So
I don't. Whatever.
Abby, our archivist, will have to go dig it up for us. Abby, if you're listening, go find that one.
Where are you? We need you to find this for us.
Okay, did you want to play the clip again? Did you want to play it again?
Play the
2026 for 2026 predictions.
Yes, hold on one sec. I'm Nostradamus JDS. Where is the Peterson one? That's so weird. It's hidden. Okay. So you ready? The prediction time music?
Take a pro and take a dick. And what do you get? It's time to predict. Prediction time. Prediction time. Who gets it wrong? Who got it right?
Why do you say take a pro and take a dick? Wouldn't it be take a pre?
Because I was just saying predict. I was just like, it was just like putting the word together. Because pre is nothing.
I think we're learning that you can't spell.
I know how to spell
just
prediction.
Admit
it's
it.
written right here. It's written right here.
Prediction.
But it just sounds better. Prediction.
All right, these are the predictions for next year.
I just wanted to say take a dick. Okay,
I know.
That's
I
what
got
I
there.
wanted.
I understand.
Like, how am I supposed to say that without like what? You can't take a pre.
And nothing else mattered. Once I got that line out, I just kind of worked backwards.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is what is 100% going to happen next year.
These are your new predictions.
These are the predictions.
Okay.
I think I'm just going to go through all of mine bullet rapid fire.
Okay, actually that might be easier for
next year.
Yeah, do it. Okay.
Blizzard is going to announce an entirely new IP at BlizzCon in September.
Based on that news story we just had, like that wouldn't be too surprising.
Like completely separate, just like Overwatch.
I think that's like a 3 out of 5 star. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
I think that's pretty good.
The Steam machine will be bigger than anyone expected or anticipated.
Oh, I 1,000% agree with
I think it's going to be huge. I think it's going to be huger than huge.
I'm kind of excited for it. And that's where I'm as excited for it as I was for the Steam Deck, and which I bought right away. Yeah. And so I am excited for it. It's going to be pricey, but and
I think my next prediction is going to complement that. Okay. Microsoft will announce that they are ending production of the Xbox with no announcement of plans for what comes next. They're just going to be like, the Xbox is done after this one.
Xbox is over.
We're going to sell out what we've got left, and then that's it.
Can I be honest? I don't think that's a horrible business idea. If they waited 5 or 6 years and then just announced, a new console, I think that's how you would generate buzz. Because if they just keep going,
no,
you don't get any buzz.
The Steam machine is just going to be like, oh, all right, we'll just take that market share.
Yeah.
This one's good. I love this one. GTA 6 delayed till 2027. I mean, look, folks, it's coming. It's set to come out November 19th of next year. 1 month delay, a 2-month delay puts it into 2027. This is not that crazy of a prediction.
It's not. I thought the same thing. I did go the other way, but I thought the same thing.
The Saudis will attempt a hostile takeover of another major game studio. I don't think they're done.
Ubisoft, they're coming for you, baby. They're coming for you.
I think they want this. Yeah, they want a full deck. Netflix will sell off the game division of Warner Brothers. They're just going to cut that into
you kind of made that prediction before, and I think that's a good one to put in your predictions because genuinely, you said that, and then they were like it was not even a week later you saw the news story that was like, yeah, we don't care about that, and we're like, why? I don't understand why you don't care about this.
Because they tried games and it didn't work, so they're done.
They hate video games now. They're just leave a sour taste in their
nerds. The new Mario movie will suck. but will make $2 billion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mortal Kombat 2 movie will be amazing and cheesy and corny and not get great reviews, but I'll love it. And everyone else will love it. And the last will be the Resident Evil movie, which is going to be product tested to death. They're going to keep running it by audiences and change it and tweak it to make it unwatchable. It's a Resident Evil reboot after they made like 5 or 6 Resident Evil movies, all starring Mila Jovovich for some reason, even though her character was not part of the games at all. This movie is going to be based, I believe, on Code Veronica, which is one of the scarier Resident Evils. I think it's going to be unwatchable. I think it's going to be god awful.
Just horrible.
Just
okay,
so
that's interesting.
Bad.
Okay.
So Mario, bad. Mortal Kombat, good. Resident Evil, bad. That's my movie prediction. That's all I got. Those are my
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna need your help with this first. I couldn't remember his name. Who's the head of the U.S. Department of War? What's his name?
Pete Hegseth.
I hate that guy. Okay, so I have a couple.
I like where this headed already.
I have a couple political ones.
Oh shit! Okay.
Donald Trump and Pete Hegseth say they want to start a war with South Korea to control the RAM production globally because they're hearing that's hot and they talk about it. They're like,
okay,
maybe we need to take over the
either
RAM
that or
production.
Taiwan,
because there's 3 companies that are doing the RAM. 2 of them are in South Korea. The other one's here in the U.S. And so they're like, we can get the global production of that under our thumb. They'll talk about it. They won't do it. There's just a bunch of blowhards, idiots.
I like that. No dumber than we're going to take over Greenland.
Right. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Like, no, we're going to start a war with like Venezuela or whatever. They're just like, yeah, morons. GTA 6 does come out. And it becomes a huge meme generator because of some of the wacky bugs that are in the game. And people start exploiting those and it just becomes huge meme generators. Because people are like, when this game releases, it's going to it'll make $1 billion like right away. Everyone's going to be playing it. So you're going to have just millions of people playing it. I have another one. The Department of War, Pete Hegseth declares war on video games. Nobody knows what that means, and nothing happens. But they do they will at some point declare war on video games.
They add a page to the Department of War's website, and that's like it.
And you're like, what does that mean?
What?
Like their war on drugs, but like which they lost, but like we got a war on video games. It's messy. It's messing with our youth. Nothing will happen. It is just again blowhard. That's my last political one. Pokemon, the Pokemon company, tries to file a patent on the name Ash and the word catch and any similar words. So catch them, because they're trying whatever they can do because they didn't get the monster catching. So they're like, okay, well, we're gonna do Ash, and we're like, you can't patent the name Ash. It already exists. Right. They're gonna try though. They're gonna try.
They'll sue you if your kid's name is Ash.
I've made this one before, but I feel better than ever about this. The Simpsons game finally gets announced to match the 2027 movie release. So there's going to be a Simpsons movie in 2027. They're going to announce.
That's when the last one came out, was
game.
the fucking Simpsons movie. The Simpsons game.
They're going to do it.
This is a great one.
And honestly, it is time.
This is a good one.
It's time.
I like that.
You didn't talk about this movie, the Street Fighter movie.
I was thinking Mortal Kombat 2. I mixed those up. Street Fighter's got like a bunch of wrestlers in it.
Is hilarious and well received, even though it's going to be so stupid. Yes, it's got like 50 Cent is Balrog and a bunch of like Cody Rhodes is in it, like a bunch of wrestlers. They are not taking themselves seriously. That's what we know. Like the movie is not taking itself seriously. It's kind of a big, like even when they announced it, it was like jokey. And it's going to be so terrible, and it's going to be so well received because it knows it's dumb and it's going to be hilarious. That's my prediction.
Okay.
Neither Grand Theft Auto nor Wolverine will get Game of the Year because those are the 2 games that everybody is like GTA 6, Wolverine. Those are big ones coming out this year.
Dude,
Like,
no
we
one's
want
getting
those.
Wolverine in no universe gets Game of the Year.
I think it'll be mediocre, to be honest. I think it will
good,
be
but I
like
don't think any
it'll be
superhero game's gonna take a
fine.
Game of the Year.
It'll be fine. It doesn't have the Nemesis system. Like, that's what you need, something like that.
You need a
You need
special
something.
sauce.
Yes, and there's like, it looks fun. They're like, it's gonna be gory Wolverine, bloody Wolverine. You're like, yeah, I know, but like, we have bloody video games. Like, that's not gonna be what they think it's gonna be. Okay. Here's two more. A surprising game gets pretty big, and it is an AI dating sim. So it is a dating sim where you are where the characters are almost all AI, and it gets big because it is so bad. Like, streamers are playing it because it is wildly chaotic, because AI is all of your companions that you can date.
Okay.
Those exist. Like, there is one or two that exist, and they're like really tiny. It's gonna be big. That's my prediction. And for the first time ever, I don't like this prediction, but this is my prediction. For the first time ever, the 3-Bit Gamer Show misses a week.
You really think next year is going to be bad? Because we have a backup episode locked and loaded.
We do, dude, and I like can't even remember. It's been there so long.
2 weeks essentially.
I can't even remember what it. I know what it is. I don't remember what we talk about.
Oh no,
at all.
It will say, and Trent's on it.
Yeah. I remember that
episode. Yeah.
But
it's a real treat when you guys finally hear that. Okay,
my prediction.
You think we're gonna miss an episode, or we're gonna use our backup episode?
We'll use our backup and still miss an episode. Like, we'll miss.
You think we're gonna miss 2 episodes?
Yeah, because I think there's just gonna be enough like craziness, like chaotic, that happens that we're just gonna be like, dude, we got to scrap a week, and be like, well, all right, let's see what happens.
Interesting. Okay. I like meta predictions. Okay, that's it. Those are the predictions. I can't wait to listen to this episode next year and see how many of them we got wrong.
We did so bad.
My favorite tradition.
Like, laughably bad.
Mm-hmm.
Me too. You ready for this next one?
Almost ready. So that's the best part of my year.
I do remember that one always, because I remember laughing so hard when I made it, because I like found this song and I was like, how can I use this song? And I was like, I was gonna sing the exact melody that they're playing.
Why get fancy with it?
As high as they're playing it. Like, we're just gonna do that.
Incredible. It's so good. It shows off your range, which we don't get to see that much.
Mariah Carey range over here.
15 octaves. So we've got some gaming resolutions for next year, things that we could do better. These are minor, pretty brief.
Did you look at your resolutions from last year at all?
No.
Because let me just tell you some of mine really quickly.
Yeah, sure. Let me look up mine.
I said don't Luigi anyone, so we did pretty good on that. We didn't do that.
Oh, congratulations.
We're so good. I said play more of less games, which I think I played less of less games, so kind of the other way on that one. I put play less sex games, not no sex games, just less. So I think we did that.
Okay.
Because we didn't play as many sex games this year. I said laugh so hard during a gaming session that I need to use my inhaler. I didn't use the inhaler, but we did have some good laughs.
Out a couple times.
Play a game with JD. We did do that. Because the year before we didn't play like anything really together. We played Grounded 2. We played Undermine 2. And then I add 10 to 12 new games to my backlog. Check. I did that.
Check
for sure.
I got minor. Actually, I just looked mine up. Kind of dope. Used my Switch more? None. I didn't use it once this year. So
dude, I haven't even booted it up. I
failed on the Switch. Stream a little bit.
We did that. Yeah.
We're gonna do it tonight.
We're gonna do it tonight. Yeah.
We're streaming now. We stream video games. Make more time in general to play games. I got there slowly, and then the last half of the year, tons. I've been
Yeah,
playing a lot more
absolutely.
games.
Absolutely, you have.
And
Mhm.
then the last one was stay up late gaming instead of just watching dumb shows. Also did that. We were up
Dude,
last night till like fucking 2, or the night
yeah.
before till like 2.
Yeah, we've done it a couple times where we've played something and like pretty late. And so
And
yeah,
that's how we cut our teeth as gamers. So it was nice. So dude, I fucking nailed my resolutions
you did really
last
good.
year.
I didn't Luigi anybody, so
Look at you. No
I know.
murder this year. Let's
I
try for
didn't
2 in a
murder
row.
anybody.
All right. So mine for next year. Let's see. I have on here. I would like to play five backlog games.
Oh,
My
that's a
backlog.
great prediction or a great
Yeah.
resolution.
My backlog, let me take a look here, is 84 games.
And you just
brother.
added a bunch to it
And I
from
added
the
a
winter
bunch from
sale.
this winter sale. So 5 is not outrageous. 5 is like, that's where I'm like, I'm not buying new games. I'm not looking at new games. I'm going to the backlog. 5.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do all mine and then you do all yours?
Yeah, do all yours. I'll do all mine.
I want to buy more wish listed games. I did go through and narrow down my wish list. I think I like cut 20 or 30 off. But I do usually hesitate unless it's like 80% off. I don't want to even touch it. So I do want to buy a couple of those. I want to clear out my wish list. Play more co-op games with my nephew.
That's awesome.
He's at that age that he's like actually good at games now, and like I played Undermine with him and was like shocked because the last couple times we played games like a year or two ago, because I think he's like 10 or 11. It didn't suck, but he wasn't like, it was like clear there was like a huge skill gap. But I think we're at the point where like playing co-op games together could be really, really fun because I'm not carrying him. We're like playing it cooperatively. So I like that. I'd love to play more with him. Find another game. This one's gonna be the hardest one. This is easily the hardest one. I want to find another game next year that hooks us as hard as Undermine 2 has. And I will say nothing has hooked us as hard as Undermine 2 since honestly maybe Valheim.
Guys, we haven't been talking about it, but we have been really hooked on Undermine 2 lately. Like they keep adding stuff and that's why we're like, we need to stream it again because like our builds have been bananas.
Not to brag, but we may be the 2 of the best Undermine 2 players in the world.
Yeah. No, it's not braggy. It sounds accurate.
We play it more than anyone. We think about it all the time. I think I fucking have. I told you this. It keeps happening. I have full on Undermine 2 dreams.
Yeah, you do.
Like I wake up and I've done a whole run. It's not like, oh, I'm in the world of Undermine also. It's like, no, I'm literally sitting
the game
at the computer playing Undermine 2 in my dream for an hour.
Yeah. That's how you know you've been playing a game a lot.
Too much. And then my last one here is that I would love to play more tabletop games. I feel like I haven't been playing a lot lately. And I have a closet full of them, and I think I want to kind of get back into that world because it's fun.
I've been playing a decent amount, and especially around this time, like all the kids are home, so we've been playing Here to Slay, which I talked about maybe a couple months ago or a month or so ago. My kids are loving it. So fun. We're having a great time with that. Hues and Cues we're playing. The Great Dalmoody, which is a card game. It's Scum, just the official card game version of it. So it's been fun. It's fun. I do play a decent amount, not a ton, but a decent amount.
I don't think I played any this year, so I want to come back to it.
Okay, I think I have 7. So my first one. So it sounds easy on paper, but guys, it's not. I'll finally move my PC back into my office.
How long have you been there? How long has it been?
Over a year. It was November last year. Don't say that. Nope. Stop. It's fine.
1 year. Okay, that's a good prediction. That's a good resolution.
Nick is on, and he is the one who he introduced me to Here to Slay, and I bought it and played it because of him. I bought it for my kids, and my kids are loving it. So thank you, Nick. Yes, I will move my PC. Okay, I'll do it. Leave me alone. Why are you on me about this? Just chill. I'll move.
Why are you making a bad resolution that you're not going to be able to do? Why are you setting yourself up for failure? I'm just looking out for you, buddy.
Okay, so let's see. Oh, add a new host to the show periodically. We did a really bad job of it this year. and like it's always nice to have somebody else just like come on and talk and do stuff, but like we kind of have our groove that we hit, and so I want to add somebody who can add a little flavor to the show every now and then. It's always fun. It's
Yeah,
always
no,
fun.
I agree. We can do a better job at that. I like that a lot.
Okay,
Maybe that's what'll lead us to missing an episode.
Okay. I always have this prediction, and I'm going real low here. We're going real low here. I want to finish 2 games this year, just 2. I just want to finish, and I just want to finish
So
2 games
bold.
because I usually am like, I'm going to finish most of the games I start, and no, don't even come close. Ooh, here's a good one. I think you can get on board with this one. I want to get 1 piece of hate mail for the podcast.
Okay.
We haven't really gotten any of that.
Change things we're doing though.
No, I think we could just get
things
one.
a little too PC here.
I don't know. I think we could get somebody to hate us. Like, I like to hate us enough to write us a piece of hate mail. Not just be like, I'm not gonna list these guys. Like someone to be like, no.
I know where they just send your address and
yeah,
that'd be great.
Yeah,
cool.
we haven't had that. Ooh, I want to start a true rap beef with Trent. Yeah, I talked about it. I even made some plans with one of our listeners, and
you never fucking responded.
I know. I just get so busy, so I really need to get back on the rap beef. I really want to do it.
Because he owns you, and
okay.
That's where we left off.
Honestly, but if I don't respond, does that really mean he owned me, or am I just so like, okay,
it means you're brushed him off. Coward bitch baby.
I think maybe I just brushed him off because I'm not threatened by him at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's poll the listeners, see if any of them buy that.
I can already tell you they won't, because you are not on board with that. Honestly, I just made that up on the spot too. So like, I'm not fully on board with that.
Yeah, I'm just testing it.
Okay, here's my other resolution. We do a Winnie the Pooh episode.
I don't need any further explanation.
We're not wearing pants. I want to do an episode where we are not wearing pants, and we're the only ones who know about it.
Okay, I was gonna say, because I'd say a fair amount of our episodes I'm Winnie the Poohing here.
Like, I'm talking full Winnie the Pooh though. I'm talking like
bubbles out.
Buttholes out.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you guys, and then we'll leave it on the listeners to guess which one that was. Guess which episode was the Winnie.
I just wish I knew how your brain came to this being a resolution, like where you started, and you're like, this is.
I don't know, to be 100% honest. I don't know how I got to that
but it's okay. This is the most doable one. This is of all of the resolutions. This is the most
I could move my computer. I could do it tonight.
Good. Do a lot of things.
I'm not going to.
You could do a lot of things. Okay. Yeah, I love those. I'm excited to listen to them next year, see how well we did.
Yeah. Okay.
Dice of Destiny.
Dice of Destiny, this game we play at the end of every episode. We roll 3 dice. One of them tells us how much money we can spend on a game. One of them tells us which genre of a game we can pick. And then the third one tells us who's going to have to find that game. Pick it, play it, review it. And a couple weeks ago, I rolled a sports game for $50.
Patrick told me he knows I won't move my computer. I'm going to do it now just to spite Patrick. Thank you for giving me the motivation I needed. All right, keep going.
So I didn't need $50, even though I played 2 games. Isn't that crazy? In one of the gnarliest categories that we usually hate, I found 2.
You found 2 you wanted.
That I wanted to play for this. I played both of them, and I enjoyed both of them.
It love this.
Fucking awesome.
This is what Dice of Destiny is for.
Yes. So I'll go over the first one briefly because it was a brief game. Rack and Slay. This is a pool-based roguelike. And if you honestly is probably exactly what you're thinking. So you've got there's corner pockets, and you've got balls that you're trying to hit with you as the cue ball. And some of the balls that you're trying to hit have abilities There are bumpers that show up randomly, and there's like holes and obstacles that show up on top of the table that you try to avoid. But in general, you're doing an angled shot or a straight shot, and you're choosing your power level. Like any pool game you've ever played. I don't know about you. I started my first pool games were mobile games.
Yeah,
Back
yeah,
in the day.
always. I don't know if I ever played a
Mobile
non-mobile
pool
pool
game. So
game.
that's what's kind of fun because those were addictive and fun, but it was because that's all you had was your phone. And so you were playing these to pass time. And so adding the layer of roguelikes to these. And so you have a round
Okay.
where you try to clear the board, the table. If you don't clear it, any of the balls that are remaining take a health point. You have like 7. And so like you try to clear them all. And sometimes you don't get all the balls in the hole. Like you have a certain number of shots. And all of these things are adjustable. So you can add health points. You can remove how many health points like a ball takes. There's just like a lot of things like any roguelike that you can adjust through your build.
Nice. Yeah.
And you can beef up your ball. There's a store after each round.
Love beefy
So you do a
balls.
round, you clear the table or you don't, and then you go to the store so you can buy health, you can buy items, you can buy ways to beef up your ball, or add abilities to the ball. So every time you hit something, it sends out like 4 mini balls that can also possibly hit something like that, or where you're immune to the call drops that are on the board, just stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's it. Basic. So simple. For a roguelike, it's deliciously simple, but like really, really deep. Like your builds can be deep. I believe this one's still in early access, and it feels like it. It does feel like they've got the base game out, but it is not totally complete in that like
they've got a lot still to add.
It's not super deep right now.
Yeah.
It's not there's not a ton of abilities. There's not a ton like in the store. I think there's just the one boss, stuff like that. I beat it within a couple of runs, which I think is another thing they do early access for roguelikes is they make them a little easier. And as they get more and more developed, they get harder and harder.
That is often true.
The 1.0, it's really punishing. So it's a really easy game right now because I think because you don't want to like your early access players to fucking hate it because it's so hard. But but it's good. Rack and Slay, I would put this on your wish list. I think it's like dirt cheap. Let me check
Yeah, it wasn't expensive if I remember right.
It is $3.89 right now.
Yeah.
It's on sale, but it retails at $6. So buy it any price. This one, throw it. I think it would kill on your Steam Deck. This is definitely one you play while you're like watching TV or something, because you just take your shot and then you can like play for a little bit, but like it's not gonna fully absorb your attention, but it is a fun, awesome game. And pool is technically a sport, so I gotta play this game.
Honestly, I'm looking at it like it looks really fun. Yeah, it looks fun. And it's not like a standard type of pool game where you have like your stripes and solids. Like
no,
not that. Yeah.
Other than and there's extra holes sometimes on the board.
So just like in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah. There's the pockets, but then there's just random ones. There's obstacles, and the angle is really fun, trying to get the angles right, and you can increase your power of your shots so you're stronger. And the art's great. I'm sure you're watching the gameplay. Love the art. It's cute. It's
your ball has a little red headband on, like a ninja.
Yeah, all the different balls have faces. They all have little enemy balls you're trying to shoot in the hole. I think it's fun. I think it's fucking fun. Rack and Slay, that one's a gimme. That one's everyone should just get it. $6 on sale for $4. Get it. The next one up here that I played was called Beastie Ball. Beastie Ball it's volleyball Pokemon. That's what it is. It is a
there's demos for both of these games, by the way.
Yeah.
So if people if you want to try them out, you can try them both out. Okay.
Yep. And so Beastie Ball is a creature collector that the combat is in volleyball format.
Playing volleyball.
Yeah, so it's pretty simplistic. You have 2 beasties playing at the same time on each team in a grid of 4 column or just 4 box grid on each side. So your beasties can either be back or forward on the, what is that called? The court. Yeah, the court.
Mhm.
And then it's like there's turn-based moves. You can, but it follows volleyball rules. So like if you are on defense, you're choosing your defensive moves. You have to like volley it to somebody before they can use like a good move. Like they can't use like their strong move as a they receive the thing, because they have to be set up to do the move. So like those are and you have like 3 volleys. And if you're standing forward on the court and someone shoots a ball over you and you're not defending it properly, it'll hit and it's an instant loss.
Okay.
So that's how like the volleyball comes into it. And I'll be honest that when I started playing this, I thought, well, this combat's really simplistic and kind of boring. I was like, it's just like you're stuck on this. But then I thought to myself while I was writing this down, brother, this is way more dynamic and involved than Pokemon. Pokemon is just you go choose from a list of 4 things and you press A and then watch it happen. This is way more involved than that. You choose which character is receiving the ball and how they lob it up for each other. So there's that co-op element. There are characters, or I'm just going to call them Pokemon. There's Pokemon that like interact better with each other, and if they play together with each other more, they get like a secret ability that they can use.
Oh, nice.
Because they're like buddies, and you can see how friendly certain Pokemon are with other Pokemon on your team, so you can put them on teams together. And I was like, holy shit. So I only put about 2 hours into this, and I was like, I barely scratched. I scratched enough off the surface to be able to see down, and was like, oh, it's deep down there, because I got through the tutorial. I got through the first boss or whatever, and then the world opened up, as it does sometimes in these creature collector overworld RPGs. And I was like, oh, it's huge. The map is fucking huge. You're going, the plot is essentially that Beastie Ball, which is this volleyball, beast-based volleyball, is like the main, it's like the main component of the world's economy. So it's just like Pokemon is in Pokemon, where it's like everything revolves around Beastie Ball, and your little hamlet that you live in has these, you have a gym there, and the Beastie Ball gym master's like sucks. And so the Beastie Ball like organization is going to come in and like bulldoze the forest to build like some things, and you have no say in the matter because your Beastie Ball team sucks so bad. So your goal is to go become a better Beastie Ball player so you can like defend the town, kind of a deal. Just, classic nonsense. It's like, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
But the overworld's fun. You run around it, and it's kind of like you're like 2D characters, like paper characters, like kind of like Paper Mario in a 3D isometric kind of world, which is cutesy. And you can tell they didn't have to spend a ton of time on that, and I don't care. And you can choose to like walk up to, so it's not like in Pokemon where you walk through a tall grass and you can get, or a cave and something just attacks you at random. Like you choose to go up to these Pokemon. And that's the other part that I absolutely adored about this game, is when you want to approach a wild Pokemon to capture it, there's 2 like steps to it. You have to battle a couple of them to like level up your knowledge of that specific Pokemon. And then once you have leveled it up to the max, it will tell you the specific conditions you have to meet within a battle in order to capture them. Nice. So for example, it could be like serve an ace, or knock out 2 Pokemon, or do 100 damage to a single Pokemon in a battle. And then at the end of the battle, you can just offer them a jersey, and they just join your team. It's just that
nice.
simple. So it's not like the Pokeball, like getting their health down or whatever. You just have to meet the conditions and then offer them a jersey, and they're on your team. And so that element I appreciated, because I kind of feel like it takes out the little bit of nonsense of like trying to capture them. And it kind of adds that cool mini game of doing the research. And then there is still a mini game. So instead of like trying to whittle their health down to a certain level and then put them to sleep, you're trying to do like, oh, I have to do this battle and do this one thing. So you have your team. You might get your Pokemon that can do 100 damage, and while you're hunting for that Pokemon and you're trying to capture them. So I loved that. And I think leveling, grinding. I was grinding for like 30 minutes and was like, yeah, they nailed it. The level, the balance is perfect. Spot on, just like you'd expect from a creature collector. I am a little sad that I didn't play this more before this review, because I got distracted and the holidays happened. But this one, I think I'm going to go hard on. The last creature collector I spent a lot of time on was Koromon, and I went hard on that one. And this one, it's so weird. Volleyball. It's
as like the battle.
Yeah, it's a weird fucking setup, and it took me a minute. The first hour I played it, I was like, I don't think this is for me. I was like, I can't really get there. But then all of the core elements of what I expect from a creature collecting RPG were there and well done. And I'm like, this is all I ask for. The battle system doesn't matter that much.
Right.
If it's good and it's fun, it doesn't matter if it's a weird kind of fucking setup, which it is as volleyball. But no, I loved it. Beastie Ball. How much is this one?
I'm on the page right now. Right now it's on sale for $21.24. It's normally $25.
Retails at $25, and I don't think this is in early access. I think
it is early access.
Oh, it
but
is.
Some of the reviews were saying like you can put in 40 to 50 hours in this game to just like go through the like main story.
Yes. Yeah, I find it strange that it's in early access because I thought the whole game was done. It does feel like it's like very robust. $25. It's tough. If it was 20, I'd say buy. But at 25, it's a little bit. I'd say wait for a sale on this one. Unless you, like me, can't get enough creature collectors, and then it's absolutely worth 25. I would pay 25 for it because I this is my jam. If you're more of a casual creature collector person, wait for a sale. If you're a volleyball person, like Peterson is a huge volleyball dork.
Yeah.
This might be good for you because it's very volleyball centric. There's a lot of volleyball jokes and stuff.
Like it does look fun. Like I keep looking at it and I'm like, I kind of want to play this. I kind of want to play
this. And the Pokemon are fun, and they evolve, and they're cute, and some of them are unique, and some of them are based on animals, and some of them are just like funky and.
There's a funky.
So it scratches all those itches. It scratches the Pokemon itches, but it brings a very unique. Even the art style is unique. I mean, it made me think a Paper Mario style Pokemon RPG would be really sweet. I think people would like that.
This game has overwhelmingly positive reviews, and there's 1,200 of them.
Yep.
98% of positive reviews. So like, people really like this game. Like people really into it. So if you if you like creature collectors, this should be on your radar.
And it's on the deck, and I think it would play best on Steam Deck. I would love
it. Says it's verified as Steam Deck
I put some serious
compatibility.
time into this on the deck.
Yeah. Awesome.
But yeah, so Beastie Ball, all one word, is I'd say probably wait for a sale, but it is a really, really good, cute looking game, and it was fun. So that means we got a reroll coming up. Let's see what we got here. Let's roll genre first.
Yeah. Hit that genre. 20-sided.
18 is space.
Oh, just something in space. Okay.
Something in
space. That's interesting because I got a bunch of space games on my wish list.
Do it. We're on your back. And so space is off the board, and female protagonist is back on deck.
Okay. That one's always interesting.
Yeah, that one's always fun. Okie doke, and then I'll roll for price. 50.
Okay, so this we're looking pretty easy.
And then I am taking 1.
Okay, yeah,
because I want to play Beastie Ball more.
You've done like 4, I think, in a row or something.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take lucky number 4, and you take the rest.
I'm gonna die if you roll 4. Did you roll a 4? He rolled a 4. Dude, the dice. Are you kidding me?
Are you serious?
Dude, the dice want you. Dude, we can't eliminate you from the dice completely. This is the best we can do is give you 1 number. And last week we gave you 2 numbers. And dude,
what is that?
This is your destiny, bro. This is your destiny. This is
why we need more guests. Absolutely need more guests.
Oh my gosh, dude, I'm dying. That is amazing.
I mean, I'm glad it's space because when we rolled space, my first thought was, well, I want to play a space game. So maybe I can work through. Maybe I can find a.
I'm dying.
wish
This is
list
my
game.
favorite. This is my favorite.
That's so lame. I did.
This doesn't happen a lot. It does happen sometimes. It doesn't
building,
happen a lot.
Metroidvania, whatever, sports. Now this one,
Mm-hmm. Dude, I'm
and
telling you.
oh no, this is 5 because I did before that. I did Baby Steps, which is funny. So I had funny before that one.
Oh, this is
The
crazy.
last one you did. The last time you had a
I
Dice of
remember.
Destiny roll was in September. What is happening?
I don't know. I don't know.
You played TMNT back in September.
Oh wait. No, I
Last
did
night.
just play Expedition 33.
Yeah, but that wasn't a dice.
It was. It was a dice game.
Oh.
I had to play something from Game Pass.
Oh, okay. So I must have missed that one.
Yeah, but so like you're up 5. I'm up.
Oh
5 to
yeah.
1.
No, you played that before I rolled my sports game. So yeah,
Dude, this
I
is
did.
so great, though.
1 out of
This
the last 5.
Oh, so you better get it now because Steam sale is on. Would it count? Let me ask you this.
Can I play Dune
Let
Awakening?
me ask you this. You
That's
can
in
play Dune
space.
Awakening, but can we play all of the updates for
Yes.
I don't have to say, you know what I'm talking. What's it called?
Planet Crafter.
Planet Crafter.
Playing Planet Crafter.
Because
Done.
there are like several updates we haven't
Mhm,
even
and I already bought the
touched.
DLC. Done.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. We need to do that. Like we need to do that. And this is
Maybe.
our
Yeah. Okay.
we need
Done.
to do this.
Done. I love
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Because I
Okay,
want to.
cool.
And like it's been well reviewed too. Like
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Everyone
Okay,
loves
let's
it.
do this. Let's do this.
Let's do it. Okay.
We make
perfect.
the rules. So we're saying I'll allow it. I'll
Oh.
allow it.
Stupid dice. Stupid dice.
Dude, the dice want you so bad.
They want me in. All right. Well, that's it, you guys. We did it. We tried to make it
We did
short,
it.
but we didn't really do a
Yeah.
good job. But we did okay.
Yeah, we did okay.
Thanks to Patrick and who else jumped on?
Nick was on.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
For hopping on our live stream. We live stream most Sunday nights, but sometimes Monday nights and sometimes Saturday nights.
We never know. Just
Wow.
be there for be
Be
waiting by
there.
your computer for all of them.
Put on alerts
Honestly.
on Discord and
Yeah.
you'll always know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, to play us out, we've got this theme song from Skyrim. Because it snowed yesterday. And anytime it snows,
Just a little bit, but it did snow.
I start thinking about Skyrim. All right. I'm JD logging off.
And this is Peterson going AFK.
When the dragon shows up and this music starts playing,